welcome to my very short stream today with Ellie, getting her to just do some small bits of walking around, just get ourselves familiar again. She was a very cranky girl this morning. She didn't want to do any work. She actually did something she has never really done severely for a long time to me. She did when she first came here. She tried to strike at me with her front left leg and stomp towards me, which was quite dangerous. So I quickly took her straight in the yard and did some work with her and got her to hand her leg over softly and gently, which she did, and that was really good. We corrected that, and I left her for a couple of hours, and now I've come out to ride her to see. The attitude when I came back out was, again, quite aggressive this morning, very cranky. Just wanting to do what she wants. You can see now she's nice and calm, and that's because I spent about 10 minutes just working with her on the ground before getting on. She even did some pig rooting and bucking and carrying on before she got ridden. She was carrying on like crazy. And now she's nice and calm, settled. We then had a massive flock of cockatoos, probably 1 to 200. I don't know how many there were, but there were lots of cockatoos. Walk, 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 and drop, and drop, and drop, and drop. Drop. Just want to see if she's going to listen to the... There we go. Good girl. So we had a massive lot of cockatoos come over all at once, probably about 150 or so. I couldn't land. The wind was a bit crazy. So they came flying over the top of us, and they just kept circling for quite some time, and Ellie was quite frightened. She doesn't like cockatoos. She didn't like them when she first came here. The first thing she really freaked out about was cockatoos. So I was holding her on a lead rope, and I was freaking the hell out because I could feel her freaking out. I was trying to stay as steady as I could, but I was freaking. There was nothing I could do to stop. It's all right. Good girl. Good girl. Lovely, lovely listening. That's right. Let's listen. Good girl. And basically, when the cockatoos did their thing, after they finished, she was settled quite nicely actually while we were in the middle of all that. She settled quite nicely. Hello. How's it going? Oh, hi Victor. Yeah, good, thank you, Victor. Very windy though. So basically we've had a few upsets this morning with her, but she's actually really nice right now while I'm not asking too much. Whether this changes when I ask for a trot, well, we'll see. Gonna ask for a trot now. Trot, trot. No, she's fine. Slowly, slowly. The only thing is she's wanting to go fast, and we don't want to go fast. We've got to walk slowly. There we go. Nice and slow. Good girl. Come on. Slowly, trot. Slow trot, slow. Good girl. So that was a nice little trot there.
Victor asks how you're doing.
I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you're having a nice evening. I am a little nervous because of the cockatoo incident. It has kind of spooked me slightly. Now this is the direction she was throwing a tantrum in. Trot. And this is where I'm now going to have trouble, because she's not listening to me whatsoever, and she just won that battle. That was not good. I'm going to pull this, no, she's going to listen. I'm going to make her listen. If she doesn't listen, I'm not going to release. That was really naughty. Don't like that behaviour. Don't want to have to pull. She's starting to do this behaviour a lot now. Not going where I'm asking. Going in opposite directions to what I'm wanting. Not listening. This is not on. It's not safe, because if I'm out and she runs, I've got no control. She's not listening, there's no control. So, this is where I'm going to ask her. There we go. Now, at that time, she listened, but it took a bit of force to get her to listen that time, so what I don't want to do is have it like that all the time. I want her to listen without that force. So she listened at a walk without any force. She's more than happy to listen and turn. That works nicely. But at the trot, she's trying to get out of doing what I ask. She's wanting to go where she wants to go. And this is, again, part of her defiance that she does. She does this usually for about 10 to 15 minutes before she warms right up, and then she starts to really get into the flow of things. I'm probably way too soft. It's way softer than I need to be. I probably need to be a bit harder. But I am, again, trying to preserve myself as well as her by not pushing the limit and having her throw a tantrum and explode. Because once she explodes, if she explodes on me, I'm in trouble. She tried to do that when she was at the breakers. She had a bit of a tantrum and an explosion once there. And I was very grateful that it wasn't me in the room, on her back at the time. Now, she had no issue that time. Slow, 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 and whoa, and whoa. Oh, so that's really disappointing, because she's not really wanting to listen. Now, let's see when I go back this way if I trot. See if she'll listen to me turn. And she's just done it. Only just. Whoop. Oh, we nearly went down then. It was a bit of a trip. I'll go one more. Nice and easy. I want her to listen to where I'm asking her to go. And keep at the pace I'm asking. That's much better. Yeah, this is all just behavioural. This is all just her really taking advantage of my insecurities and my freaking. So, well, you're not listening, Mum. Now sit. Drop. Drop. Good girl. I've let her probably get away with way too much because I'm worried about harming her mouth or her. So I'm back to square one again, right back where I was months ago, as far as my mindset versus her again. Because when I started out with her, she was defiant like this, and she was absolutely giving me head. We were going really, really well for a very long time. Then I had a couple of weeks where I was really sick and everything changed again, and I lost my confidence. My confidence level is pretty low right now. I don't really feel very much like I am communicating well with her at all. I'm not. Trying to, but I'm just not. She's ignoring me, basically. So I probably need to go back to some or a day or two or whatever, just the basic walking and turning when she's not expecting or asking, when I'm not asking her to. So whenever she's expecting something, doing the opposite of what she's expecting, there's Sayuri. Sayuri, get off the road. Say. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Get away from the edge of the road, love. Oh, good Lord. Sayuri. Sayuri, come on. Here, push. Come on. You're going to get run over, bub. Come off the road. Sayuri. You have to get off her and go and get her. Right, I'm going to have to go and get her. Well, I'm going to have to stand here while I go and get her. Stand here. Good girl. Come over here. Okay, stay there. Step on it, please. Okay, so it's a bit of an interruption here, but it's a good test for her to see if she'll listen and stand still. I really just like that this cat goes out into the road. She's up on. Isn't very smart because she's very old. Sayuri! I'm here. Come on. What are you doing? Yeah, don't be hanging about there. You know, don't go slow, they're not going to see you. They can't see you. You're too little. All right? I love you too, but you've got to preserve yourself, my girl. Hopefully Ellie stays still and doesn't go crazy while I'm gone. Let's hope so. Okay, let's pop her in here. It was a very long... Good girl, Ellie, good girl. Hi, buddy. It's okay. Here, Peppy. All right. All right. Oh, Yawny. Okay. Cat that's safe now. Good girl. Good girl, Elle. Right. Come on, Bob. Ah! I know, I can see. I'm right here. Oh. Yeah. Stand. 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 That's enough. Hold on. Stand still. Relax. Put your head in the gear. Got a good space? You in good space? And let's walk on. Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. She's stuck in there. Like straight, flat work. Whoa. Okay, so she gave me a small canter that way. That was nice. I was kind of not really seated very well though. But she did a good job. It didn't take very much to get her to go into it. She just listened to my body. I didn't even say anything. I just moved a certain way and she went straight into one, so that was nice. Good girl. There you go. Good job. And turning. Good girl. And turning. We've got a nice big windy day. Very windy. Very windy indeed. So it's good to ride on a windy day. It's good to get them used to your riding on the windy days. A lot of people are scared to ride in the wind. And sometimes it is frightening because you do have things blowing everywhere, and if they're not used to stuff, they can be silly and heightened. So this is a nice little exercise today. Gets her thinking a bit differently. She's looking at the horses over there. She's wanting to engage with them. And that's, you know, that's normal. It's a normal thing. We've got another horse over here who's going to sleep. She's been going to sleep all day, Zara. I don't know what's going on with her. Zali, you all right? Let me go over and just check. She might just be having an afternoon snooze. Zara? No, she's fine. She's just tired by the look of it. And we're going to trot. Nicely. Good. Lovely. Lovely seat. Lovely trot. Good girl. That's nice. Good girl. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Good girl. Keep going. That's right. Good girl. And wool. And wool. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And we're going to turn here. Oh, I nearly went over then. So I've probably been going for a little bit. I don't know how long. More just wanting her to pay attention and listen to my cues here. And listen, and she's not wanting to listen there, so we're going to turn again. I'm going to turn again. And I'm going to have to give a little bit more spring to that. There we go. Good girl. That was nice. She listened beautifully then. We want to go around the barrel and close but not right next to. So there we go. One more. Lovely. And that's exactly what I wanted her to do. That was nice. Let me go round one more time. Trot. Nice, good girl. Whoa. Okay, she won that one. She won that one. I'm going to try it again. She's giving me the I'm not turning attitude again. We'll go again and we'll make sure she's going to turn for me this time. Right, so she doesn't want to turn there, she's going to turn here. And I'm going to make her turn here. I'm going to make her turn before we get to that other horse, or else we're in trouble. This is the defiance, and this is where she's had it too easy. She may crap up a bit, be a little cranky about me. She's going to do this now, and this is where, alright, she wants to turn that way, we'll go round and round this way, and we'll go round this way. So she's just been an absolute little pup right now, as far as that goes. Very cranky, very naughty, not listening. I'm going to get her to and whoop, and whoop, and whoop. She's going to run into the fence. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. If she's going to learn that way, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just not going to have her dictate to me where she's going. The minute I let her do that, I'm going to have trouble every time. So we're going to try again and ask her to go down here. She's predicting already which way I'm going to go. Telling her no, not going that way, turning this way. And she says, okay, I'll listen this time. So this is where, when they get to a certain point and they start to try to enforce their authority, you really do need to be strong. With your, and physically you need to be strong, and I'm physically not exactly very strong right now, so my physicality is being a problem, because just doing that, trying to pull her back there, is, normally she's very easy to turn. She's just being silly. Nothing wrong with her. She can turn. Nothing wrong with her. She's just being a little brat. Throwing a tantrum. That's what she's doing. And here we go. Here is the battle. Here's the battle. There's the battle. Right there. Oh. Okay, this is what unnerves me with her. This defiant behaviour where she decides she's going to do what she's going to do. She doesn't want to keep going. So what I'm going to do is, until she does it the way I ask without giving me grief, we're going to do it again. Several times if needed. Whoop. And here we go again. She's done it again. Not listening. So I need to just stop for a second and have a think about how I'm going to address this before this gets out of control. Could very easily get out of control. She's being very defiant and very silly. Now she's slowed down. She's behaving there. And I'm going to turn her again. And again, and this has happened 3 times now in a row. So she's just being fully defiant here, testing my mettle, and she's definitely testing my mettle, and she's testing it really well. And I can feel the angst in her, where she's going, I'm going to do what I want. This time, let's see. Now that worked nicely, but is that because I'm not heading towards the gate? Or is it because she's listening now? So we'll go back round and we'll try right near the gate and see what happens. I should be able to get right next to the gate and she should listen. And walk. And walk. And walk. So I'm going to block her right there. Just stop her. I'm going to stop, drop, relax. That was not good. Those cockatoos are going berserk up there, so they're probably going to head this way again. I'm not happy with her today at all. This behaviour is really naughty. The only thing that I'm happy about is that I'm pushing past the threshold that she's giving me, but I'd prefer that she didn't give it to me, if you know what I mean. Oh, did you see that? She's just being really, really, really defiant. She wants out the gate, that's what it is. She wants to go out. So we're not going to go out while she's behaving this way. There's no way in hell I'm going anywhere with her when she's like this. Hey? And wool. And wool. So I just want her to realise she stops and turns when I want her to, not when she wants to. That was a little bit better. She used to do this to Sam. I've seen her do this with him. So I think it's because I'm asking a bit more of her than what I normally do. She's defiant. Whoa! And she won that one. She won that. She just won that battle. That was terrible. I just don't know what's gotten into her to do this. She's not normally this defiant for this long. Probably because she's right there. There's a threshold where she'll listen and then there's a threshold where she won't. I'm going all over the damn shop. I'm going to walk her down and around there, right to the edge of the gate. and see how I go with a walk. She's got her head nice. She's listening. She's not being silly. Let's see what she does when I walk. See, walking, she's fine. See? It is the defiance when she's moving faster. She tries to take advantage. Now we're going to try a little quicker. Slow trot, but enough to where we're still going. She may be snapped out of it now. Okay, she's snapped out of it. And she's doing this thing where she's refusing to go on that side of that barrel now. So this is, again, it's the same thing. She's decided, okay, I can't get defiance down here, I'm going to try there. This is what she's going to try. So she's trying and trying and trying. The effort she's putting into trying to get out of doing what she's doing is ridiculous. She doesn't understand. It would be a lot better for her if she just listens. Yeah, very slippery. That might be why she's got a problem. She might not want to trot because it's slippery. It could be what it is. I'm trying to stay where it's dry, but that there is definitely not dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go one more round past there on the side she really hates, and then if she behaves, I'll finish up. Whoa. Stop that. That's enough. Let's walk. Good. 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 Now I'm not happy with that little tantrum she threw on the other side of there, so I'm going to try one more time. Or this may be the last time. It's up to her whether it is or it isn't. If she goes past this bin, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted her to do. So she listened that time. So that's a good space. Okay, good job. Now I'm just going to let her go for a little walk. Nice and easy. Just to wind down, settle down. Really though, I've never had to work that hard on her turns ever in my life. This is like the worst she's ever done to me with her defiance. So she's up the ante, that's for sure. And she's probably sensing that I'm quite anxious, so she may be taking advantage of that right now. She doesn't usually do that, but sometimes horses will. See how she goes at ignoring being there we go. That's beautiful and smooth. See that? She just let me do that without any drama. No defiance, no nothing. Very nice. She's realising, this is where I'm supposed to be going. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And wool. and then the immediate release once she stopped. And that was a very strong pull I just had to do then. We'll go for a few more steps and we'll stop again and wool. As soon as that. Now I've just got to go back to the very beginning again and get it back to the basics and start with that again. And wool. Good. And drop. Because we were doing really well with that, and I think what's happened is I've gone more into doing all the other stuff for a bit, and I've forgotten about those very, very basic things. And I've been doing sort of fast movements and not really requiring her to stop very often. So this is, you know, a responsibility that I have to take and bear, because for her, she can only go with the direction she's given. Yes, she can play up and she can be defiant, and that can happen very often with horses and stuff like that, but the problem is with the consistency that she's having. I need to be more consistent with stopping and starting and things like that, where she's remembering to listen. And it may, for her, it seems a bit strange that I'm suddenly stopping her, but I shouldn't have to stop her with such a force. Usually I don't have to. Usually I can use my seat. So there might be something wrong with how I'm transmitting myself, because I'm kind of all over the shop. That might be what the issue is. Or it could just be she's just being a teenager and she's just being defiant and she's waiting for me to settle her down. Yep, I can see them. I might want to grab that. I might want to grab that rope pretty quickly. They're going to head back over here. They're coming over. Oh, here they come. Oh no, they might stay over there. Those cockatoos that scared you, but that'll do anyway for today. That's more than long enough that we've worked. And I mean, just every time, you know, some days you get bad days. Some days the horse isn't perfect. Some days they're really good. I had a couple of good days where she was actually being fairly good, like nowhere near as defiant as this. Now, it's a different story. Today was a different story, but I don't know what happened to that lead rope. It's okay. Hold on. Haven't finished taking it off yet. Good Lord, I didn't get it over there. Can you flick that over? Can you flick that?
I'll just take it for you.
No, I've got to flick that bottom.
This stuff.
Yes, over. On this side, on my side. On my side. Okay, so it's...
What do you mean?
Okay, there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's pretty much all I can do. She's going to roll. Here she goes. You right? Huh? What's that? Hey? Don't roll on the tyre. Silly girl. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. That's pretty much it for the day. That's it. For the day. It's really good. Thanks for watching. Huh.